Okay, we're doing a drop fade. Yeah, a drop fade. We're using the Speedo 2 because I realized that the detachable metal blades, the number 2 and 3.5, they pull straight hair. That's a tip for all the detachable blade barbers out there. So I know that's what we're looking for. Uh, Make sure you don't use those on a straight hair because you're gonna get the models a bad experience haircut that day. So that's why I use the Speedo 2. Okay, that's my Speedo 2, number 2. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna go ahead. I might as well. I have the magic blade on my senior. This is the corded senior. So I'm going to do the open right there. So we have this area right here to blend. So I'm gonna go about halfway or so. About that much is fair. Okay. We go right to the middle. That looks pretty good to me. And we're just doing half of the haircut. So for recording purposes, I'm gonna pass halfway just to make sure I know where I left, to continue the haircut on the other side. Okay, that was open. So I'm gonna do middle. So normally I stretch a little bit, like as you can see, and just kind of fade the bottom line into the 3/4 or of the 3/4 way of the guideline. So we can see that the bottom line is being erased. Okay, we can still see another line, but that's what we're gonna do the close. But especially in the back, the hair is more intense, more coarse, there's more blood circulation there. So I just gonna, good job, Eddie the barber. I can see you moving along with the camera. So everybody's gonna appreciate it for years to come. Yes, sir. So I work on the bottom line as much as I can with the senior with magic blade closed. By the way, that's closed. I'm working from right to left, and now I'm going from left to right, and I can still see a line. I'm gonna work with that with the T outliner, the corded one. You can see that I made a line there, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna leave it for the next blend, so I can work with that with my next guideline. Well, the guideline is already there. I just gotta get to it. But you see how clean that looks. Now we're going to pull out our outliner. This is the corded one, and just erase that line before I move on to any other step. So I just want to make sure everything is done in the bottom, so we don't have to worry about it. If this doesn't make it, the next step will be the shaver. But I can hear it's picking up something. But to my satisfaction, we have to go with the shaver. So I can hear it's picking up something. Just for the benefit of the other side, we're gonna go that far. All right, so far that's where we're at. So we're gonna do our shaver. This is my finale with my silver. I like this silver foil. Okay, so we're gonna raise that line real softly. Just boom. I don't see it anymore. Look at that perfect blend. Just very lightly because we already did most of the work. This is just to erase, and I'm just doing this area right here of the foil, angle up, just enough to take that line out. Look at that. Eddie the Barber, can you pick this up from that angle, like right there? Look at that, just like that, barely touching it. It's gone. Perfect start. That's a beautiful start. So we're gonna go with the second guideline. Now I'm gonna use my 1.5 because we did the Spiro 2 earlier, and that's corner, 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 as high as I can go without making no lines. Basically just go underneath this other guideline and just bring up the 1.5, the 1A, the 1, and then just try to go with the OA. But that's basically what we're doing. Just do the corner underneath our second guideline, corner, corner, corner. That's about it. Just keep working that all the way around. Make sure as you go, especially in the back, it blends with the front. Just kind of keep an eye on the overall. Okay. I just want to take this opportunity to let all the YouTubers know that I rather do the magic blade in the bottom because it's easier to erase the line, as you just saw on these previous steps. Because if you do the 5-0, the 000, and the 08 that we created the line, so especially the 000 and the 550, so I normally have a hard time. I rather do it faster with the adjustable clipper. I mean, this is the first time I've done it. I normally do the the angle, but it's just a personal thing that is harder for me to work with the smaller blade. But so far that's it. So we did the 1.5. This is the 1A. Okay. And it looks pretty amazing. I like it. So that's the 08. Right below, I can see the line of the 1A, 1.5. So I'm going right below, like 3 hairs below. Just make sure I don't create a new line with the 1A. If I do, I just go back with then probably number 2 or number 1. We'll see. But so far, I'm going like sideways, against the grain, and with the grain. It depends what I see, satisfactory for me, for the customer that I previously experienced, what he likes when it comes to blending. Alright, Eddie the Barber, you're doing a good job. This is number 1. Nice and easy. Thank you everybody for supporting my channel. This gentleman right here, he's been looking for his video, but I know that he's gonna subscribe if he hasn't done it. So thanks to all the people that already subscribed, and the people, if you haven't subscribed, well, subscribe right away, so you don't have to miss on this type of video. Look at that. That looks beautiful. I like it. It looks really nice. And that was the one. Now we're gonna try and finish with the 08, which we use. Well, we use the senior quarter, senior open, but it's equal to the 08. So we're gonna try to blend, which is basically just erase that line. I can go as high as below number 1, which is looking really nice. Look at this haircut. People, this is the way to go. All detachable blades. If you start all detachable blades because of these tutorials, leave a comment. We're excited. Eddie the Barber, I know he's gonna be one of them. He's gonna be watching at least 1 or 2 of my tutorials here. So I look forward that he can subscribe. He's only 12, so maybe when he's 16 or 17, Okay, I see the need to do the 000. Even Eddie the barber knows the numbers. We encourage people to learn them by heart. Look at that. Woo! That's pretty good, everybody. Even Jose the barber knows this. He's having a hard time keeping awake across the on the other side of the chair. Yep, that's it, Jose the barber. Okay, look at this, perfect. Hey, the barber, we did it again. One more time, look at that, all the way to the front. Boom. Maybe I bring the 50 just to take this off. I'm gonna just do a little bit if I see that it works, because the 000 doesn't pick it up. Then we got a nice fade here. So right now I'm going against the grain. I'm gonna try and do the 50. I'm barely just catching the 3-4 hairs from the bottom. Otherwise I'm gonna create a line. This is just to make the blend even more perfect. Look at that. I think it's working, so I'm gonna keep working all the way around, especially towards the front. I have to be careful. Look at this blend. Oh my goodness. I think I can get a job doing this blend. Look at this. Perfect. This is the way to go. Look at that. I like it. Just keep it that way. Otherwise, it's not gonna catch. But look at that blend. That's amazing. We'll come back for the end of the haircut, but that's basically what we do. That's basically the work has already performed. It looks really nice and clean. Come back for the end of the haircut on the other side. Thank you for watching, everybody.